Hey everyone, this is the Agege Bread podcast, and we've decided to start running a series called The Future You. It's a series where we explore the skills, the habits, and the mindsets that set you up for success in life. It is strictly tailored for teenagers, but anyone can find it and listen. I am your host, Emeka, and today we're diving into a topic that might not sound super exciting at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. The subject is why money matters for teens. Now, I know that you might be thinking that money feels like a grown-up thing. It's something that your parents worry about or something you'll deal with later, quote unquote. But here's the truth. The sooner you start understanding money, the better off you will be. Especially now that you have time. This is the time to understand the intricacies about money, because those intricacies work best when you start early. Whether you're saving up for your first car, thinking about college, or just trying to figure out how to make your allowances last longer, this episode is for you. Today, we're going to take a wide perspective on this topic. We'll talk about why money matters, the basics of financial literacy, how it impacts your future success, and even how it ties into bigger life goals like freedom, security, and happiness. So, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Let's start with the big question. Why does money matter for teens? I mean, you're young, you're not paying rent or bills yet, and maybe you're just focused on school, friends, and figuring out who you are. That's all totally normal. But here's the thing. Money is about more than just buying stuff. It's about freedom, choices, and security. Think about it this way. Money gives you options. It lets you pursue your dreams, whether that's traveling the world, starting a business, or going to college. It also gives you security, knowing you have savings to fall back on if something unexpected happens. And perhaps most importantly, understanding money helps you avoid stress and anxiety down the road. But here's the kicker. The habits you build with money now will shape your financial future. Life is about habits. Everything we do is about how well we learn and execute habits. If you learn how to manage $20 today, you'll be way better at comfortable. You'll be more comfortable to handle $2,000 or $20,000 later in life. On the flip side, if you develop bad habits like spending everything you earn or relying on debt, it can take years to undo the damage. When you ask people who are in a credit card rat race, they can tell you they got credit cards, they maxed it out, and now they are struggling to pay it back. Don't be like that. Money matters because it's tied to your future freedom, security, and peace of mind. And the best part? You don't need to be a math whiz or a business expert to get started. You just need to understand the basics. And that's why we have this series, to help you understand the basics. Now, let's break it down. What does financial literacy even mean? At its core, it's about understanding how money works. And for teens, there are a few key areas to focus on. I'll list some of this, and I said key areas, which means there's other, small things that you can focus on, but these, for me, in my opinion, are the key areas. Number one is budgeting. Budgeting is the foundation of financial literacy. It's just a plan for how you will spend your money. No, it doesn't have to be complicated. Start by tracking what you earn, whether that's from an allowance or a part-time job or birthday money. and what you spend. So you track your income and your expenditure. The goal is to make sure you're not spending more than you have. That's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for a financial black hole. Here's a pro tip. Try the 50-30-20 rule. Spend 50% of your money on needs, like saving for big goals, 30% on wants, like going out with your friends, and 20% on savings. It's a simple way to balance enjoying life now while also preparing for the future. The second key aspect that I want to talk about is saving. Saving is where the magic happens. It's not just about putting money aside for a rainy day. It's about building a habit of delayed gratification. Maybe you're saving for a new phone, a concert ticket, or even your future education. The earlier you start, the more time you have, your money has to grow. And here's a cool concept. It's actually called one of the eighth wonder of the world. It's called compound interest. It's basically free money over time. For example, if you save $100 and it earns $105 after a year, if you leave it there, that 105 will earn interest too. Over time, it adds up. That's why starting early is so powerful. Doesn't matter at what age, as long as you know that time is a resource that once spent cannot be recovered, you have to make use of the time that you have. Okay? So the third key thing that I want to talk about is understanding debt. Debt is one of the things that can sneak up on you if you are not careful. Credit cards, student loans, even buy now, pay later deals can feel tempting, but they come with interest, which means you end up paying more than you borrowed. For example, if you buy a laptop for $1,000 on a credit card with 20% interest and only pay the minimum each month, you would end up paying hundreds more in interest. That's why it's so important to understand how debt works and use it wisely or avoid it altogether. There's good debt, there's bad debt. These are things we can talk about in the future series. The fourth key thing that I'd like to share with you is investing. Okay, yeah, this one might sound intimidating, but it's actually super cool if you understand it. Investing is about making your money work for you. Even as a teen, you can start learning about things like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. The key is to start small and think long term. For example, if you invest $100 in a stock that grows to $200, in 20 years it could be worth almost $400. That's the power of investing. I might be getting the math wrong, but you get the point. You invest something, you leave it over time, you check in from time to time to know when to pull out or to buy more and things like that. This is not as complicated as I'm making it. I may have my numbers wrong, but the point is that you can invest today and you reap benefits tomorrow. Now, let's talk about why this stuff matters for your future. Imagine this. You're 25 years old and you've already got a solid savings account, no credit card debt, and may even be a little invested in the stock market. How awesome would that feel? On the flip side, imagine being 25 and drowning in student loans or credit card debt with no savings to fall back on. That's a lot of stress, and it's avoidable if you start building good habits now. Financial literacy isn't just about money, it's about confidence. When you understand how money works, you feel more in control of your life. You can make decisions based on what's best for you, not just what feels good in the moment. And here's the bigger picture. Money is tied to your goals and values. Maybe you want to travel the world, maybe you want to start a business or support a cause that you care about. Understanding money gives you the tools to make these dreams a reality. So, how do you get started? How do you start doing all of these things? Number one, talk to someone. There's got to be someone you know who you think is knowledgeable about money either because they talk about it or they have money. So whether it's a parent or a teacher or a mentor, find someone who's good with money and ask them questions. Most people love sharing what they've learned, and I'm sure as a teen, they'll easily and be eager to talk to you. Number 2, use apps or tools. There are tons of apps out there designed to help you as a teenager manage your money. Look for the ones that help you track spending, set savings goals, or even learn about investing. A simple one that I encourage everyone to learn is Microsoft Excel. It's a powerful tool. Number 3, start small. You don't need a lot of money to start practicing good habits. Even saving $5 a week adds up over time. Yeah, it does. Number 4, educate yourself. Read books, listen to podcasts. Hey, you're already doing that. You're listening to me. Or watch videos about personal finance. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. Now, let's zoom out for a minute. Money isn't just about numbers. It's about life. It's about the freedom to pursue your passions, the security to handle life's challenges, and the ability to make a positive impact on the world. Think about it. If you're financially stable, you can take risks, like starting a business or pursuing a creative career. You can help others, whether that's supporting your family or donating to a cause you care about, and you can live life on your own terms without being tied down by debt or financial stress. That's why money matters, not just for teens, but for everyone. It's a tool that, when used wisely, can help you create the life that you want. Money might not be the most exciting topic, but it's one of the most important. The sooner you start learning about it, the more opportunities you'll have in life. Think of it as an investment in yourself, one that pays off in freedom, security, and peace of mind. So, take that first step. Open a savings account, make a budget, or just start paying attention to where your money goes. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for tuning into the Agege Bread podcast as we run the Future You series. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend or leave us a review or a comment. And remember, the best time to start building your future is today. Until the next time, take care and keep growing. Bye-bye.